Did the IRR clarify anything?
Not much, because even the DOJ officials themselves say, but we appreciate their effort to clarify or perhaps address the fears and the objections, questions raised against the law. But as they admitted correctly, the IRR cannot amend the law. It cannot go beyond the law. And their hands are tied. They would have wanted, perhaps, to address some of the key constitutional issues raised by so many petitioners, but they cannot do that.
Yes, and
Most they just give operational details.
What about in terms of the overbroad definition? Did it help that they actually defined which acts do not constitute terrorism?
Well, there's nothing added in the IRR because the law itself already says that. In the later part of the law, it says nothing in this law will take away your constitutional rights, etc. So there's a general repetition of the constitutional rights in the Constitution. But that's not availing because when they define what a terroristic act is, it starts with the term any act that is intended to pressure government, create fear, cause destruction of property. So still, it did go back to the traditional definition of specific crimes that are qualified to terroristic act because of the qualifiers in this law. It's any act. So it now depends upon the interpretation of the law enforcer on the street, the barangay captain, the tanod, the policeman, or the sergeant in the field.
Let me take that to an extreme. I don't know if necessarily ridiculous example, but as you said, if it makes the leap from any act all the way to it, then it leaps to intent, which is in one case to intimidate government. So if my act is to just make a social media post, I make a cartoon, or I write a really, really strong statement, but I will admit my intent is to intimidate government, that can qualify as a terroristic act?
In the minds of the ordinary law enforcer, very possibly. If he's an overzealous enforcer, then perhaps he will arrest you and charge you with violation of the anti-terrorism law and detain you at least 14 days, maximum 24 days, without having to bring you to court and charge you to give the court the chance to determine whether or not the arrest had basis. So that's the reality that can happen, and that's why we're very careful about this, and that's why we have petitions before the Supreme Court, hoping that the Supreme Court will uphold the primacy of the constitutional rights.